So right now I don't have a zoom camera, and I got to remember why, because I unplugged my camera. Remember why? Because I unplugged my camera. Remember why? I'm gonna kill the echo. The echo was me. So let me get a zoom camera. Oh, I should have a zoom camera. It's plugged in the back.
Got a zoom camera. Mine.
Well, I'm talking about my zoom camera, but we're going to be technical about it. There we go.
Hey, Ken, what's up?
Hey, Greg. Just now figured out where I plugged my camera in at. I plugged it to the back of the machine tonight. Oh, somebody's got their YouTube going. Who could that be?
I'll take the hit.
I had mine going briefly too. I was watching some things earlier today. When I got home.
Doug posted a video about 30 minutes ago. Did anybody watch that?
No, I haven't yet. Something about buying a laptop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope.
I haven't watched it yet, but I probably will eventually.
Well, shoot! I forgot I left my glasses out in the car. I may have to run and get the glasses.
I like that he still occasionally does videos like that. Doug doesn't.
Yeah.
Doesn't anymore.
Yeah, I like just tech tale things. I like to see him do an occasional thing through the week. So, has Tony Wallow showed up yet? Not yet. Interesting. Greg, you were first tonight. You were second to the Zoom, but you were first in chat.
Yeah.
So, you're getting better. Keep it
I
up.
tried to be first on your chat on your golf video, but that didn't work. Tony Waller just beat me before I got it all typed in and pressed the send button.
Yeah, sadly enough, when I do stream from the phone, I can't answer any chat. I can barely see it. And then like today, when she's doing it and I'm trying to play golf, I clearly don't see it. So
I thought you were walking all those stakes, and then I realized that you was driving around the golf cart.
I did some walking today as well. But for the most part, I'm not ready to walk the course. And I know Lorna's not ready to walk the course. So I'm always going to get a cart for right now. Let me run and get my glasses because I can't see anything. I will be right back. I apologize.
How you doing, Alex? I'm doing it all right, Greg. How are you? A little tired. I did some yard work. Went to Lowe's. Got a couple more landscape timbers. One was wet, one was dry, so I got one dry. I put 2 coats of stain on the one that was dry. I planted some flowers underneath my mailbox last week, but we had 3 days above 94. It killed them. So picked up 3 more plants that can take full sun. I planted those, and I planted a couple in the back behind the house. Put some mulch down around, watered them real good, and I came in at 6 o'clock. I said, that's it. Done. Josh just texted me a while ago before it started the Zoom. He said he won't be joining tonight. He said he won't be joining the Zoom tonight because he's been streaming for 2 hours and he worked today and he's tired, so he's gonna go to bed.
How much money do you want to bet that he'll be on at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Probably. Probably. Yeah, probably.
Like I told you guys last night, if he wants to show up, show up. If he don't, he don't. I'm not losing sleep over it.
You'll never guess what time I went to bed and got up.
2 o'clock you went to bed, and you were up by 10:30.
Nope. Went to bed at 5 o'clock.
Oh, wow, what time did you get up?
11:30.
Oh, it's not bad. Chris Garrett wants to know if we're talking about you. No, not yet, Chris. I actually plan on mentioning you tonight. I was going to bring up the fact that today it was your MRI, and you were kind of concerned about it. And I just wanted. I am glad to see you. How are you feeling? No Ethernet room. I decided to take a chance and connect to Wi-Fi. Okay.
Do you have anything? I put it right here. Are you going out later?
Just put it by the door.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Hey. All right, Chris. I would like to see you on Zoom. Find out what's going on.
I had a late dinner. Fell asleep on the couch after working out in the yard.
Well, we came home and put on some. We came home and I took a shower to kind of warm up a little bit before we went to dinner. Then we went out to dinner. Golf was not as bad as it looked.
Yeah, I watched about the first 30 minutes, I think.
Well, then you missed the good shot where I chipped it from off the green and it hit the pin and bounced about 6 feet away.
I'll have to go back and watch that.
I'm hoping to go back and be able to make a short out of it and expand it so you can actually see the pin or see the ball go ting and hit the pin, and I got so mad. But I get to go back Monday and play for free, basically for today. It's not free by no means. Hey, Chris.
Hey, you get to see me for tonight for a little while at least.
I see that. How you feeling?
I feel fine.
Did you go through your?
In a minute, though, 'cause I'm fixing to take my medication.
Yeah. Did you go through the MRI already?
Yeah, I did. I am so glad that's over.
Did they give you the dye?
No, they did a needle.
Oh.
They did it at the end. That they did a test, and they did it at the very end. He said it was 75% through. I might be talking too loud while I'm in the motel.
Oh, you're fine.
Talk loud anyway.
You're fine.
Maybe I don't wake nobody up.
Well, now that I can't vouch for. I don't know how thin your walls are there, but as far as here goes, you're fine. Now, if you hear somebody start going, knock that noise off, then you know you're too loud.
Yeah, they.
That was me. That was me, Chris. Don't be looking around. That was me. Chris goes, wait.
We're at an econo lodge, which is fine, but sometimes you never can tell about those cheaper motels.
No, that's very true.
I tried to get Holiday Inn Express, but they gave our room to somebody. They gave us somebody else's room, had somebody else in the room. My mother's in a different room with one of her friends. One of her friends drove up here.
Okay.
She's in a different room with her. And,
So- You going back tomorrow? You going back tomorrow?
Yes, I got to see the oncologist in the morning. I don't think that's gonna be anything serious either. So.
Okay. So will they have the results of the MRI tomorrow morning for you?
I'm not sure. I really don't know.
Okay. Okay. Well, hopefully it went well, and hopefully tomorrow morning you have a really decent, good talk, positive talk.
Yeah. I don't have a good wireless connect here.
You seem fine. I don't see, other than we're seeing like this much of your face.
I know because it's not a webcam. It's the camera on the well, it's a webcam, but it's the camera on the laptop.
Right. So I haven't watched any of the golf yet. The shots were actually good. That you guys couldn't see it because I need to get her a better camera so she can follow the ball. I only had one really bad tee shot, and it wasn't that bad. It just didn't get off the ground. Straight as an arrow, and it went a good distance down the fairway. So
I bought this. I know.
yeah, I knew.
I know it's an older router. It is wireless in, and I'm hoping they had an Ethernet port in here, but they don't. And I can connect to, I can make my own router. But
Right.
They don't have Ethernet, so.
Yeah, I got your message on that.
This one I could probably.
Sometimes they hide the Ethernet ports behind the TV, behind the rest of the TV though.
You know what? You might be right, but I'm already connected, so I think I should be okay.
Hey,
I tried to update the firmware on this, but it said update failed. So, and I got the right one, but I'm not worried about it.
Now, Robert, are you off tonight? I can't remember. I kind of lost a day somewhere. I think he would.
Find it.
Yeah, I'd give up hope on that. I was gonna wait the rain out, but then I thought, no, this is getting worse and worse. And then it was coming down at such an angle that no matter how we drove the golf cart, we were getting it from both sides. So I finally gave up on that. But here's the bad thing about golfing today. We get there. Well, okay, so we're going to go golfing. We drive all the way to the golf course. I get out and I realize I left my wallet at home. Great. So I have to drive all the way back home to get my wallet. That's a 19-minute trip each way. Kind of didn't set well with me. We get back and I go in and I get the cart. I go get the cart, I load up the clubs, and I leave Lauren in the car while I'm getting that. With the car running, the air conditioning running, because it's 87 degrees today. And she gets out, gets in the golf cart. I don't think anything about that. You know what happened? For 7.5 holes of playing golf, the car sat there and ran. We were lucky it was there when we got back. We really were. When we walked up, when I pulled up in the rain to put the clubs in the back, when I opened the trunk, it made a funny noise, and I'm like, why is it? And then it hit me like that. The doggone car was running. And it was running. So.
You mean you drove the...
Huh?
I'm not sure I understand. So you drove the golf cart to your house?
No. I drove my car back to my house. When we got back the second time, I was so frustrated and upset. Lorna stayed in the car while I go pay for the golf to get the golf cart. I come back to the car with the golf cart to put the clubs in the golf cart. Lorna got out of the car and into the golf cart. She forgot to turn the car off. Reach over and push the button. So she's in the cart. I got the clubs in the cart. I drive off, don't think anything about it. Until we got back in the rain. And when I went to open the lid on the back and it made a funny noise, it hit me like a ton of bricks. She left the car running. And sure enough, she left the car running. So fortunately, the inclement weather probably kept our car from being stolen today, because that would have just about made my day, really. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I wasn't supposed to play golf today. Yeah, I haven't seen any TV. I need to catch up quite a bit, actually. Then we got home and went to dinner. We went to this new place that just reopened, and it was horrible. I mean, it was absolutely horrible. I had to tell the waitress 4 times for water, and she acted like it was, she had to go to the well and pump the handle to get the water or something. So, needless to say, she got...
I was just about to ask if it was as good as those steaks Saturday.
Oh, no. That's going to be a every once in a while, probably once a year type of deal. That was good. Your choice of dining was explicit and very good. Now, this was just a cheap little buffet that reopened about 4 days ago now. Excuse me, that we wanted to try out. We had eaten there before when we lived in Illinois, but they closed it down to remodel it. So, yeah, just I need to heed these signs. When you drive all the way to the golf course and forget your wallet, that should be the sign that you're not supposed to play golf that day. So, good. You know, I really have a routine that I go through whenever I walk out the door, and I go left pocket keys, right pocket phone, right hip pocket wallet. And I actually go keys, phone, wallet. And Lorna looks at me like I'm crazy. Well, because of the day, my mind was not on keys, phone, wallet when I went to play golf. I realized it when I got out of the car and I reached back to get my wallet to pay for the golf, and I don't have my wallet. And then I thought, wait a minute. Do I? And I don't have my keys. Wait a minute. How did the car start? Oh, because Lorna's got her fob, and the car will start off her fob. Oh, my goodness. And then, coming back, I swear to you, I got behind the slowest person. 15 car lengths between this person and the car in front of her or him. And if the speed limit was 25, they were doing 10 miles an hour. One guy actually passed us on a double yellow line in the city. I was just blown away. I couldn't believe it. Chris, you should. Yeah, there you go. I was going to say, I let him back in. So, uh-oh. Did you find Yeet?
I hope it don't do that.
Well, if it disconnects again, then you need to call the front desk and say, hey, my Wi-Fi keeps disconnecting. Yeah, I need to get my yard work done now that we've gotten a lot of rain today. Met the guy across the street tonight. He's a golfer. And it's kind of funny how I met him. As we were leaving the second time to go play golf, he's carrying this big box like an egg crate. Remember the old wooden egg crates for eggs, the wooden ones, egg and milk?
Yeah.
That thing's full of golf balls. So when we get back, he was out in his yard. I said, hey, I'm your neighbor. I'm Ken. He goes, I'm Lynn. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Oh, you're a vet. Yeah, I am. I'm a vet too. Okay, cool. You play golf? Yeah. How'd you know? I seen you carrying 1,000 golf balls. He goes, you want some? I said, sure.
My mother, when I got back to the waiting room where they were waiting at, she was talking to a lady that does cross stitch. And y'all might not think nothing of this, but we live in the Bible Belt. Guess what this lady cross stitches?
Crosses?
Bad words.
Oh, bad. Oh, really?
And she was there with her ex-husband.
So, does she sell these things, or she just does it for humor, or what's her
I
point?
don't know. She was telling my mother something like they go out and play medieval games. I don't know what that is, but
Hi, Jose.
do you know exactly what medieval games is?
No, my gaming knowledge is very, very limited.
This isn't video games. This is like real life.
That's even worse. I know one real life game, and that's Texas Hold'em. That's it. That's the only real life game I really know. Well, golf, I guess that's a real life game. Well, basketball.
I just can't get over cross stitching the bad words. Why would you want to?
Well, if it pays money, you know. If you run a small business and you make decent money doing that, as long as it's not too awfully bad. Greg would text me, but he can't find his phone.
But if you're doing it out in public and people see it,
Just living where we live.
Yeah, man, I look purple again tonight. There's always that, Alex, for sure. I mean, you want to probably be discreet about it, I would think.
It must not be. It's probably like it is here where Alex lives. It's probably like it is there. People don't do that kind of stuff. But
Well, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm going to try to do something tonight that I haven't done.
Jason Deckerman. I was wondering about him.
Who?
Jason.
Yeah, Jason's in the chat room, and I think he's questioning why his comment didn't get put up on the Twidget, and that's because anything that has an icon, I can't put on Twidget because it doesn't translate over to the Twidget. Plain text, like Chris just said hi to Jason, so plain text I can put on there, and it comes right through. Oh, you're working the old 8 hours of overtime. Only 4 hours of overtime. Oh, you're slacking tonight. Oh, I lost a subscriber. Doggone it. I only know that because I went into the studio. I wanted to see if that... Now they're telling me they said... Now, wait a minute. They're saying, even though we checked it the other night, they're now saying that they reset the 19th back to private. So let's go to content. Yeah, Lorna's schedule's just all messed up. She was actually supposed to work today and be off Friday, but because of the power struggle that's going on down there, she was now off today and works Friday. So we decided we would go play golf. When I say we, I'd go play golf. Wow, this is crazy. Can you guys still see me on Zoom?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. There we go. Now I'm going to go to content. And I'm going to go down. First thing I'm going to check is the 19th. It says it's been... Oh, wow. Live content. So 24, 24, 24. I did 3 streams yesterday. Oh, yeah, I did, didn't I? The wall mount. And okay, so that's cool. 23, 22, 22, 2 on the 22nd, 29. There it is, the 19th. And it shows me in public. So I'm going to temporarily see if that plays. And it started. And I skipped through it, so that's good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop that. I'm going to go to the golf from today. And I'm going to play that. And I know about where this is at, believe it or not. Because we tried to watch it in the car coming home. I should have made a disclaimer. Don't try this while you're driving. Because you shouldn't do that. Oh, yes, Robert. I 100% agree with that. So I don't know what they're going to do. They had a meeting today. Again, Jason, when you put in the icons or whatever those things are called, the emojis, thank you, Chris, they will not show up on here. It has to be plain text. I don't even put it up there anymore. So for example, Robert says he's working 7 straight days. There's no icons or emojis on that. I can do that. But whenever there's a crying face or the heart or the dollar sign like Robert did, I can't post that one because it'll say it doesn't equate. It doesn't transfer very well. I'll just put it that way. So let me look at this for a second. Hopefully you guys...
Have you heard from Jill?
I've not heard from Jeff actually.
I was going to tell him that I'm close tonight. I'm close to. He mentioned Aiken, South Carolina, I believe, and I'm very close to there.
Well, he's still out in Vegas for right now. He's going to do some visiting. The last I heard from him was real early this morning. They were waiting for the doc to come in and tell him what was wrong with his grandson's nose. He said he thought one guy said it wasn't broken, so that was good news. I'm just waiting to hear back from him. So I've got this queued up, and I'm going to hit play, and then I'm going to...
I hear ambulance, and I'm going to probably hear that all night long. We're right across the road.
Oh, you can see it! Sweet! You can't... I got the volume down, obviously, but at the 20... At the 23:59 mark of that today's golfing video, you can actually see the ball striking the pin. That's just truly amazing. So she did follow it. Yeah, Jason, you again, you could have been the first one here. I can't, like your comment you put there, I was here before everyone. Actually, you were here about third, but we're not going to argue over tomato. But I can post that one because there's no emoji. Anything with an emoji, I stop posting because it just doesn't translate or equate or go over or whatever you want to call it. So be sure to check out the golf, the 23:59 moment. You can actually see it bounces and hits it and goes about 6 feet away. Now I did make the putt coming back, by the way. I was happy about that. And I kind of had a good feeling about it because usually something good like that is followed by something good, and it was. I made a putt finally.
Hey, Tiger Woods, I like how you sweet.
Pardon?
I like how you sweet.
I'm working on getting better. This was the third time of playing golf in about 3 years. Second time I've played in the rain. The little piddly rain I don't mind, but boy, that when I got to that 8th hole, I thought I can beat the. No, I can't. I can't beat the rain. It came down so hard. And if Lorna hadn't been with me, I probably would have just found a tree, parked under it, and let it in. Because literally, about 45 minutes after we left, the sun was shining. So, but we were soaked to the bone, both of us, and it was not pretty. It was not. It was okay for me, but somebody in there, I'm not going to mention any names. She was rather upset. So, I look forward to Monday. I get to go back Monday, and then we're almost home, and I go, oh man. She goes, what's wrong? I said, I left the club head covers in the golf cart because of the rain. I was in a hurry to get everything, And she goes, well, just go back and get them. I'm not going back tonight. I'll call them, and they'll get them, and I'll pick them up Monday, which is what I did. And the guy goes, hey, I'll be right back. And he goes, yep, got them right here. So I get to get those Monday. I tell you, her meeting was a little over 2.5 hours long. That didn't set well with me. There's a power struggle going on. That part was pretty interesting to listen to. But other than that, normal day for me. Up about 10:30 this morning. Killed some time. Did some work on this room, trying to get it back to where it was at before I started throwing things around the monitor. Watched a couple YouTube things. In the background, I did not sit down and dedicate myself to it. I was getting some stuff done. So, Alex, what was your day like today? Who, me?
Yeah, I heard you. I didn't do much, just talked to Josh, like I told you I was surprised. He actually called me and asked me how I was doing, and asked me how the weather was and stuff. He didn't just ask me to help him with his computer stuff or whatever.
But the underlying question is, did he ask for help afterwards?
No, he didn't.
That's good. That's good. We know what Greg did. He slept all day.
I wish. I went to church.
Yeah. Well, I figured you did. I did remember it was Wednesday. So I figured you did. We know what Chris did, unfortunately. Rick was at the clinic today. The last text I got from him was he was waiting for his doctor. And I believe his doctor was about 45 minutes late coming in to see him. That's the last I heard from him. So I don't know how he's doing or if he found out anything. I got an email from Tom K today. He's, as you may or may not remember, he's got some issues with his neck, and they postponed his deal until, I believe he said July. So that's a long time for something to be postponed. Didn't really give a reason as to why. And B.H. Ringer sent me an email, said he's feeling a little bit under the weather, so this is probably going to be it tonight. This is it. It's going to be like the This Is Us, only this is going to be This Is It. So. And the awkward silence begins. They're dropping like flies. Yeah, they are, Jim. Yeah, they are.
Watching Papillon. It's Steve McQueen, Dustin Hoffman.
What is it?
Papillon.
Oh, okay. Well, that's an old movie.
Yeah.
Old movie.
I was still awake. I was still up at 3 o'clock. I was up at 3 o'clock this morning, fighting my covers on my bed because my feet got stuck in my covers. So I had.
Yeah, I fight my covers every now and then because I'll get comfortable and then I'll get a leg cramp and then I get tied up in the daggone covers. I still got a leg cramp and then it's not pretty from there on out. So I've devised a way to sleep to where if I need the covers, my feet ain't under the covers at all, so I can get up if I get a cramp. Which I anticipate tonight. It looked like I did a lot of driving, but I actually did a lot of walking. I learned today. One, I was playing entirely too fast because of the rain, and because I was not in the golf mindset, if you will. I needed to golf and would have liked to have gotten in 18 because I think it would have helped even out my day. The rain didn't help. Putting 2 golf balls in the middle of that lake didn't help. And we're not talking, oh, you could just reach in and get it with your hand. No, they were in the middle of the lake. So they're gone. But I did figure.
Maybe you just need to go get you a Wii and start playing golf on the Wii.
No. Although, back in 2000 and, I don't know, 5 or 9 or 6, 2000 and something, I did play some Wii golf, and it was relatively realistic because I was playing a lot of golf during those times. So with the Wii, I was like, okay, if I rotate the club or hold the club and I swing this particular way, what's going to happen? And sure enough, it did what it was supposed to do. So I found the Wii golf to be relatively realistic. But no, I'm not going to go get a Wii, find another Switch, hook it up to the computer, and play games on YouTube. That's not going to happen. You can rest assured you will not see me playing Wii golf. Now, stay tuned to the end of the show. I've got an important announcement to make. Fast forward to the end of the show. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night when Ken plays Wii golf. Did you guys hear that? You're all like, what? Is my mic not working?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. It's a good idea, Alex, but I'm not going to do it. I would rather, and I had actually planned on going to the driving range before playing for 2 primary reasons. One was to get loose, get everything in the right working order, so to speak. And 2, I could test some clubs out for distances. That I really need to do that. In fact, Monday when I go play, I probably will go a good hour before I want to play just to do that. And I'll get the 9-iron out and see what I can hit it, which today was about 120 at the wrong time. If you watch it about the 23-minute mark, when I chip it, and I know this is going to sound crazy and silly, but if you watch my head never moves. I'm looking down, I swing, my head stays down. I don't watch the flight of the ball. And I tried it a couple times on a couple other shots, and I found those were better golf shots. Now, when you're chipping like that, it's easy to keep your head down and then look up afterwards. But when you're driving, it's not too easy to do. I see Jim's joining us.
Yo-ho-ho.
Or trying to.
No, I'm here.
And he's still in Vegas.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of the background. Hang on a second.
Even though it rained, and even though it was, I had more good shots than I did bad, but the bad made me feel horrible. It was still a good experience today. Makes me look forward to next week. And just between us, because she don't watch the streams, next week will be Friday afternoon. I probably will go play golf by myself and try to find someone that can come along and use my iPhone and record it for me. Or stream it. Either one.
I'll come hold the phone for you. Is there nobody at the golf course, at the place that doesn't actually play golf that you can recruit to?
Probably not. Excuse me. Probably not. they all work there, and they're probably not going to say, "Oh yeah, let me ride 18 holes with you and record this for you or stream this for you." Oh look, he's got it up and running.
No, it's not up and running. It's just the case.
Ah, okay.
It's just the case. Why I got this on the screen? You should see some of the RGB modes in this son of a bitch.
Oh, it has modes?
Yeah, there's a switch up here, up at the top on the case here, where you can change it manually.
Yeah, mine does the same thing.
Oh, you got RGB going down the side.
Yep.
So, oh, and you can. Oh. What was the space? The space. Zion, I think it was.
Cylon.
Cylon, yeah. Can you make it do that?
No, unfortunately, I can't. But it's got some really interesting color schemes.
Yeah. So Blackwatch is saying the Zoom is hard to understand again, and I didn't make any changes to anything last night. Let me go look at one thing that I forgot to check last night. Let me remember where this is at.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but I kind of like that one. You could throw some, you could put some Twilight music behind that and be all right.
I don't get that. I mean, I don't get the wheat checks.
Think he's talking about cereal? No, can't be.
I be talking about the wheat that's growing in the all the fields that we all the way up here to the doctor.
Oh yeah? Alright, let me go check one thing. I gotta remember where this is at to check it. I think it's right here.
We pass a lot of wheat fields and corn fields. RGB is just not my thing. And then if it's RGB on my keyboard, it stays solid. It stays solid. It doesn't do any flashing or any moving or anything.
Okay, I'm gonna make you guys extremely loud, and I'm gonna have Blackwatch give me an audio check here in a minute, and I might just back it down. But I just significantly turned up the volume in Zoom.
Sounds the same.
On Zoom, it should, well, I'm trying to get it to where it goes over the stream a little bit better. All right, I'm not sure what I was right about, but okay. I'm going to leave that right there because it actually helps me hear you guys, so I'll do that. Take the spotlight off of Jim.
Please. I was just a little surprised at the
Sure, I'll take it off.
the number of things that it actually does.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. Remove spotlight. There we go. And go to view. There we go. Jason, I don't give wrenches out to people that show up at 6:45, which that's got to be Colorado time. I give those out for people that don't ask me to be a moderator. I think we've had this conversation. I'm pretty sure my memory can remember that. So, hey, Keen, you talking about me?
I don't mean, I shouldn't laugh. I'm sorry, Jay.
That's what we're all about here, though, is having a good time and having a good laugh. So, you'll go work back into moderator status. Just give it time. Don't push it, and don't ask to be a moderator. That's pretty simple.
One day it'll magically happen.
It will. You'll wake up one day and you'll log in and you'll see you're got a blue name with a blue wrench by your name. There you go.
I want my name in green like on Carrie's channel.
I don't think I will ever have the only way I have membership is if it can be free. Then we all have membership and everybody's happy. And we be in green. But
Well, I joined Ken, but I unjoined. I canceled, but it's got to take a month because he blocked me obviously again, and I don't know why. But I'm not worried about it.
huh?
You're not the only one.
Huh?
Who
Well,
says I'm the only one?
I don't see the benefits of being a member myself. I still don't get that, but I kind of.
He blocked you, Jim.
If who blocked me?
Who said I'm not the only one?
Jose.
Oh, I did.
Oh, okay. He blocked you, Jose?
I've been banned more than once, and okay, look, most of you guys see, I believe, if I go by just the name here, also been on the chat room over there, and I'm not sure if you guys ever notice anything that I said on the chat room to merit to be banned.
First of all, whose channel are we referring to?
Mr. Hosman.
No, I'm not banned from him at all.
No, I think Chris got you and Jose confused.
I have my moderator status. I am absolutely blue, and nothing's going on with me.
I
No,
was
me.
yeah.
I'm talking for myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought at one time you were a moderator, and then I noticed one time you were still there, but you weren't a moderator. I kind of had to, do that number and scratch my head because I don't ever remember you doing anything wrong.
Yeah, I was a moderator, and I got blocked.
Yes,
Go ahead.
yes, correct, Ken.
Yeah,
Shoot,
yeah.
Can you,
Here we go.
yes, yeah, I was but then yes, you're right, Ken. You saw me that was blue ones, then and then I got banned, and maybe you didn't saw me for a while, and that's the reason. And once again, I mean, yes, you guys could think that I'm complaining, but I'm just. It doesn't matter. I mean, I could care less, but but then I'm like, then I was able to go back in, and it's for me, everything's good for me. I have checked my conscience, and it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to worry about here. I've only banned one person, and well, let me rephrase that. I banned one person that has been on not only the panel but in chat. I've banned a lot of people in chat for the stupid things they say. Okay? I'm a lot like Doug. You guys, and I wish some of you would poke more fun at me. Some of you are getting good at it. Not going to mention any names, but he makes me spew water everywhere.
You mean like when it says say something, we type something?
No, yeah, or you can say it either way, but you don't mess with my wife, you don't mess with my grandkids. You don't want to be on my channel, mess with my wife, mess with my grandkids. Say anything derogatory about Mrs. K and my grandkids, and every one of my moderators understand. There's no gray area there. It's see you later, bye.
And
Yes,
when
sir.
it comes to Mrs. K, I'm rooting for her.
She called you, did she? Okay.
No.
No, I know. But I have a lot. I had to stop and think. I've only blocked one person. And that was Sam Lazar. And that was because of the non-compliance of what little bit of rules that I have.
Which staggers the imagination, by the way.
I know, because my rules are pretty simple. Wait a minute. I have rules? I'll be right back. Oh, damn. The buttons aren't working tonight. Doggone it. Figure that. Nothing else has worked today. Why would the buttons work? There we go.
Your kids, your grandkids gonna be homeschooled.
You know, Chris, I honestly do not know because their mom is a middle school teacher. So I don't know if she's going to leave that to teach the children or not.
Yeah, after that happened yesterday, we don't have to go into details, but that's just, I just wouldn't want to have no child in the school nowadays.
I wouldn't want to have my child in the school nowadays for a lot of reasons, including that. I'm so fortunate that we don't have any school-age kids right now, and Grandpa's probably going to have some issues once they start school. So hopefully, yes, they are homeschooled. They have not. They're just now going to be 4, so we've got a couple years. No, Black Watch. Maybe that's what I should make the rule. That's good. That's pretty good. No, but.
Hey, Jim will probably get a kick out of that lady my mother met. You know, my mother, when I was getting that MRI done, my mother met a lady. She does cross stitching, and guess what? She cross stitches. Cuss words.
Go ahead.
Okay. That's a little unusual.
What's Stream Deck has decided that it wants to have a mind of its own today.
Oh, Ken, you know
Yes.
you found that cup. I told you I had the shirt.
Yeah, I like it. Well, do you send off and get these, or where do you pick them up at?
Every so often, my brother-in-law gives me one for Christmas, 1 or 2 for Christmas, and other ones I buy myself.
Off of Amazon or
Oh, no.
no?
Let me, hang on a second.
So it looks like I'm outnumbered here. It looks like everyone's voting for Florida on everything.
And how would that surprise you?
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't.
I'm trying to think if this is the place or not. Hang on a second. It used to be the place I got them from. Let's see. There we go.
Maybe I won't walk out of this motel room and leave this motel key in here.
Well, I thought you could actually check out and leave it in there. Have they changed that?
I got a cousin. He said he always just leaves.
Yeah, that's not it.
I've just got this weird phobia, so I go down to the front desk and go, I'm checking out now. That way I know that I beat the time and I'm not going to get any extra charges.
This is apparently not the place anymore. I'm trying to remember where I got these things from. It's been a while.
I'm going to go grab a water. I will be right back.
Now I have no idea. Interesting. I'll find it. I'm not terribly concerned. I will find it.
I am back. Jim looks like he's off screen looking for something, maybe.
1 terabyte external SSD.
The panel talks with itself, sign language. Yeah. I don't know any sign language. Well, I know one thing, but I can't display that particular sign language on the family-oriented channel that I strive to be and want to be. Try to be.
I think I broke it.
What did you break? You're
This is me. I dropped it on the floor in this motel room, but it shouldn't have broken it.
What, your router?
There it goes. There it goes. Oh, tell me that other good decoy dead.
Who teases you, Jason? I don't think anyone on here is teasing you, are we? And I'm sorry if I tease you. I tease everybody. I'm non-discriminatory on who I make fun of. You can ask anybody that. Remember, if you agree with me, the check's in the mail.
Okay. I'm sorry. It's computergear.com.
You got your t-shirts from computergear.com.
Yes, I did.
No wonder you couldn't remember.
Well, some of them I've got from there. Not all of them.
Are you going to share your screen and I'll...
I will in a moment, yeah.
All right, let me know and I will spotlight you.
Just hold your pantyhose on.
That's right. That's absolutely correct. Hang on. Get out of my way.
So the flash drive, here's an update on the flash drive while you're doing that. Works
Yeah.
fine on the laptop. Works fine on my old i7. Does not work on my new build at all anywhere.
That's very weird.
Yeah, and not only does it work, I took everything off of it. It's just basically going to be a very light paperweight.
Okay. This is the place. This is the place.
Computer gear and more, huh?
And if you go to the funny t-shirts, you will find
I
a
found this humorous.
plethora of things.
Now, for those of us that think we can write humor, do they have a section where you can put your own text in there for them, or do you have to get it like what is pre-made?
I think these are all pre-done. I don't think there's anything in particular that you can do yourself, although I haven't explored that.
Okay, just wondered. Eat more whole foods. Puns are not cheesy, they're Gouda. Oh boy. That was a good one with Bigfoot. I like that one. Nice. When you get around to it, send that link to me in chat, please.
You want the actual direct t-shirt link, or
Yeah,
Okay.
that'd be fine.
No problem. Hold on, let me get rid of this out here. Would you like it in Zoom? Or would
Either
you like
or is
it-
fine. Doesn't make any difference.
Okay.
Whatever's best, easiest for you.
Well, we'll put it here for everybody else who's not actually in Zoom.
That'll work.
That's there.
I
Yep.
probably won't stay here long. I don't want to stay connected to public Wi-Fi, so.
What time do you have to go in and see the doc in the morning?
Oh, we gotta be there at 9. It's right across the street too, so.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I got my clock set for 6. I'll probably go down there and get some breakfast. So. I'll stay to be out about 12. Sign off here about 12.
You get about 41 minutes in. You're not going to play a gym and go over to about 1:30 in the morning?
No, I'm not gonna keep it on like I fall asleep with it. On this public Wi-Fi, I don't know.
No
I'm
problem.
not that crazy about being connected to it, but
What's
maybe
your
I'm okay.
What's the fear of that, if I may ask?
Well, just people might be trying to hack. I don't know.
It's a public in the hotel, because you're depending on the hotel's internet and the hotel's routers and switches and whatever. Whoever their IT department is, if they don't have it set up correctly, people can if you got hackers in the building, or they can see what you're doing.
Okay.
I call it sniffing.
Okay. But if you're just on Zoom and maybe YouTube, then there's no harm in that, unless that can lead to other things, right?
Can they actually see what's on your computer?
Yes.
Really?
If you're somebody that at your house you've got like file shares, like for your NAS or some of your files on your computer shared. You can share, like you share files between computers. If you don't have it set, if you don't have your file permission set up correctly, you connect to somebody's public Wi-Fi. They can actually see your files if you don't have like your firewall set up correctly, or you're sharing security permissions for whatever files you're sharing.
Actually, Black Watch at pool cue is not a bad idea on some of the way I was putting today. The problem would be me getting on the ground to shoot it and then getting back up. And we don't ever want to see that.
But in my experience, most hotels already have their equipment set up so that whenever somebody connects to the hotel Wi-Fi, they automatically can't see, their devices automatically can't see each other. And they have that set up on the network level, so no matter what your setting your computer has or whatever device you have has, you'll be forced to take that setting when you connect to their network.
Guess what the speed is here?
5 megabits.
Nope. Download is 49.0 and upload is 20.02. And a 25 ping.
So you got pretty much it. What'd you say was download? 29?
49. 49.90.
That's really good for a hotel.
I think Robert said that the hotel there at Sheraton was 80/80. I never did check. I just started it up and went with it, and it worked just fine, so I was good with it.
I don't ever know what the hotel here is because I don't ever need to connect there.
I'm trying to think where I was at the other day.
And I don't imagine they'd let you connect unless you was staying there, unless you paid for it.
Well, yeah, I mean, well, I don't know. Now knowing what their password is, we might stay somewhere else next time and use their Wi-Fi if it'll reach, because we know what their password is. And you'll never guess what the password was.
Welcome. Thank you.
I see Wi-Fi networks. Econo Lodge, yes, and then the Econo back office, and then a hidden network.
I don't remember how many there were, but the password to get on was the phone number to the hotel.
That is a crappy, that's a horrible password.
I had to look at it twice because when I glanced at it, I'm like, wait a minute. And then I looked at my phone. Yeah, that's the phone number to the hotel. So it worked. It was good. There's nothing on that laptop. Well, now there is, but on Saturday there was nothing on there. So.
What's the password? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Exactly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the same combination on my luggage.
My doctor's Wi-Fi password is worse than that. His office, his main office, he's only got one network, and it's his main office network, and he is one of his nurses gave it to me one time. You'll never guess what it is.
Operation?
No.
Give me another guess. Doctor's office, not operation. Big Red Nosed Clown?
No.
Can I phone a friend?
No. His password is actually 10, 20, 30, 40, 50.
And this is significant how? Say that again so I can figure out why that's significant, please. Wait a minute. I didn't mean the question mark. I was going to put exclamation. Go ahead. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Is that what you said?
Yes.
It's easy to remember. Probably not the world's safest. I mean, it is a little bit better than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He don't even have a gas network. That's his main network that he uses all his business computers on.
Neighbors that moved in next door to me, guess what their SSID is?
Is it something you can say over the stream?
Everyone but Brandon.
Yeah, 8675309. Now that would be a password nobody would ever figure out. What's your password, Jenny?
Jenny.
You know, now that I think about it, they should have written in Forrest Gump an 8675309 reference to Jenny. Maybe that'll be in the sequel.
Jenny Craig? Is that who you're talking about?
No.
No.
Commercial where you can get the. But
Although,
Alex hadn't heard that song.
I doubt he's seen the movie too. Have you
song
seen?
came out long before the movie.
Oh yeah, oh gosh, yes. 20 years probably.
I've seen Forrest Gump.
You've seen Forrest Gump.
I have.
Oh my goodness. Did you see it before or after you met us?
Before.
Okay, that's good. I was going to be concerned if you seen it after. I know we're having some influence on you there, but we got to be careful. So did you like Forrest Gump? The movie?
I don't remember. I watched it. They played it one day at high school
Really?
when the in agricultural class when the teacher had nothing to do or there's a substitute or something. That was the easiest class ever. All he did it backwards. When he was there, all he did was PowerPoints. Like all he did was read off a screen off PowerPoint. But when he was gone, and we didn't do work when he was there, but when he was gone, and he was gone a fair bit because he had to do all the fairs and everything, all the competitions with all the other students that went. So those of us that stayed behind and then the substitute there, that's when he gave us all the work.
Mm. So you were lucky because when I was in high school, and if we got to ever see a movie, it was either that idiot Death on the Highway to teach you not to drink and drive.
Yeah.
You remember that one?
Plenty of times too.
Or it was something in science class, which was always boring. We did not ever see anything that was worth watching. Nothing.
You know, you remember back when I was back when it first came out, back when I was in elementary school, they also showed us Hose. You know, that Disney movie.
What's the name of it?
E.S.
What Holes?
Yes,
Oh, with Sigourney Weaver or whatever her name is.
yes.
Yeah, I've actually seen that one. That's a pretty good movie.
They showed us that one in
Wow.
school back when I was in elementary.
No, we never got to see. Well, I mean, obviously, I don't remember anything we've seen except the Death on the Highway one.
We went to the movies one time. We saw because of the school did a field trip. We went to the movies one time. We went to see Because of Winn-Dixie.
You guys, your high school went to the movies while you were supposed to be in school.
No, back in elementary or middle school.
What's even worse? Your elementary school went to see a movie while you were supposed to be in school?
We did.
Hold on a moment.
And I don't know if everybody else did, but me and my mom snuck food and put it in my backpack on the wheelchair, and we took sandwiches and chips and stuff in. Which you're not supposed to do.
Man. Best thing we got to do in elementary school was go out for recess. That was it. Think about that a minute.
My last.
Hey, I got a question for you, Alex. When you were in elementary school, did you have to take your wheelchair up the hill in the snow 7 miles back and forth?
No, I didn't. Not when I was in elementary school, but I did when I was in high school.
Really?
Because our high school is 2 levels, or was 2 levels before they remodeled it. I don't know what it is now because I haven't been in there. But it was 2 models. It was 2 levels, and they had the little stair lift, to go up the little platform that I ride up on to
Yeah.
top of the stairs. And when that broke, it didn't work. They had to push me up the hill.
I was making reference to our parents always telling us they had to walk in the snow 7 miles uphill to go to school.
Both ways.
Both ways, yes. Both ways.
I've heard that one. I've heard.
And barefoot times.
There's something on my glasses. Oh well. So what's Jim up to? He looks like he's deep in puzzlement.
I'm just trying to see where this wants to focus.
Your overhead cam?
Yeah. Yeah.
Chris, do you not go anywhere where you don't wear a Georgia t-shirt?
No,
You're as bad as I am with Indiana stuff.
that's about how my dad is. Whenever we go somewhere on a trip, he always wears either an Arkansas shirt or an Arkansas hat.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Because he wants people to know he's from Arkansas. Not that they don't already, because it's on our license plate.
That's true.
And the Braves won tonight.
Who?
The Braves won tonight.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't even looked at any sports yet. The only thing I want to look at is Miami, Boston. I'm kind of
Played the Florida, they played the Phillies.
who at Atlanta.
Yep.
What's the record?
Tomorrow night, the Phillies again. Why they do that? They play games over and over. The same one several days.
Yeah, they always play a series of games. It's usually 3 or 4 games.
And last week, the Braves were at the Marlins. And then, let's see, next week, the Marlins are at the Braves.
Right.
That's Florida, I guess.
Have you ever noticed too though? Who would Atlanta play home and home though? Like Cincinnati will play Cleveland on Monday night, and then on Tuesday night, Cleveland will play Cincinnati in Cincinnati. They call it a home and home series. That's crazy.
Where are the Diamondbacks at?
Arizona, Phoenix.
Okay.
Throw another team at me.
Who's the Who's Cubs at?
Who?
ATHLE TICS athletes.
Athletics, Los Angeles. Well, they used to be in Oakland, but now I think they're down in L.A. I believe. Are they still in Oakland now? Wait a minute. You got the San Francisco Giants. Jose, you might know that. That's kind of sort of up in your neck of the woods. Sort of. Is Oakland still, or the Athletics still in Oakland?
I'm not sure. I don't follow the sport.
Okay. Okay. Greg, who is your team you're trying to baffle me with?
The Who's Cubs.
I don't. I've never heard of them guys.
I got a friend that is a scout for Los Angeles Angels. But he's on the East. I guess he's the East. I guess he's going for Georgia.
Yeah, LA's got the Angels and the Dodgers. And LA Angels used to be Anaheim Angels, and I don't know why they changed the name.
Atlanta Braves used to be Boston Braves.
And, yep, were they the Milwaukee Braves before that, or have they come out of Boston?
They come out of Boston.
Okay.
I know that.
Okay.
That's why a lot of people go. That's why they got a lot of people that go to Boston games. A lot of fans from Boston go when they play.
Boston's a good draw. Boston's a good team to be playing against.
Cubs have always been the Cubs.
Oh gosh, the Cubs have. Yeah, not only have they always been the Cubs, they've always been the losing clubs. Well, there's next year.
There you go, Ken. Here's a Wi-Fi SSID for you.
Let me make that big so I can see it, because I can't see it.
U.S. vaccine chip activated.
That's especially for those Let's Go Brandon people.
Yeah. Be somebody knocking on your door one of these days.
No, I'm just, it's up there just to make these people nuts. That's all.
Sure. That's funny.
Hey, I don't want to get a political debate, but I guess I'm one of those co-branding people. I don't have nothing against you, Jim.
Chris, if you weren't one of those people, I would be shocked.
Well,
Possibly concerned.
I mean, I think we all need to get along.
Yes, Wintermute, you are correct. They finally did win a World Series.
Yes, they did.
But what I'm trying to say, what I was getting is, I took the vaccine.
And, not to get away from what we're talking about, any professional sports nowadays is no longer about the game itself. It's a business.
Been in business for some time.
Oh yes, it has been. It sure has been. That's why I really enjoy going to Little League games and high school games and a few college games, because the college is nothing more than professional sports prep.
What do they call the other ones? Is it Class A ball?
You have double A, yeah, you have single A, double A, triple A, and then the major league, yes.
Okay. Well, we've got a local team in Wilmington. They're called the Blue Rocks. I don't remember which level they are. They're not major league. They're one of the lessers. I've been to a couple of those games. Those are enjoyable.
So Jeff, what's the diagnosis?
Haven't heard anything more, so I assume it wasn't broken.
That's good.
They said they would. Well, if it is, nobody's told me. But
Not much they can do about it if it is anyway.
no, not really.
Hey, Jeff, you said you live in Aiken, South Carolina?
I lived there for about 6 years.
I'm close to there right now. I'm in Augusta, Georgia.
Oh yeah, we went to Augusta to go to the doctor. They have had the state medical school over there, and they got good medical care.
Yeah, that's where I went to. I've been to South Carolina 2 times a day.
Well, it's pretty close to the border.
So, hey, Chris, you're in Augusta?
Yep.
What time is your doctor's appointment over tomorrow?
Oh, I don't know about over. I gotta be there at 9.
How do you feel about getting up about 5:30 and going out to the Augusta golf course and getting a picture and sending it to me?
No.
Don't think about it. Don't be so hasty to say no.
I'm not gonna. I don't drive in a big city. My mother's friend is driving, so.
I lived there 6 years, and I wouldn't have gone over there.
I'm still waiting on Darren to get me a picture from Abbey Road as it stands today. He says he can do it. So
Yeah, when we moved down there for a week or so, we lived in Augusta in a long stay motel, and then about another 6 weeks and went over in Aiken while we were waiting to get a place to live, and had all of our stuff in storage mostly.
Yeah, we was over in North Augusta, and we was at the Walmart, actually. My mother had to go to Walmart. So,
Yeah, I know where North Augusta is. That's
Yeah,
in South Carolina.
sitting up there on that hill at that Walmart, you can see the top of the hospital
Yep.
over there.
Augusta has 2 or 3 good hospitals, actually. They got
University and at Piedmont and
yeah, University's not the one I went to. I went to the one where the state medical school is. Augusta University Medical Center.
yeah, that's what I mean. That's where I'm at now.
But there's another one there, so. But,
Yeah, there is another one.
there's at least 3 of them that I recall. I would have to look it up now. I'm losing what little memory I had.
We crossed the Savannah River, and that's a pretty big river.
Yep. Did you cross that on Interstate 20?
No, we actually went over on 78.
Okay.
No, we actually went on Georgia Avenue.
Okay. Because I'm wondering if it's done about the, right after we were leaving there, which was in 2016, they were getting ready to start rebuilding the interstate over the river.
I see I-20, I-520, and there's probably 20 somewhere.
Yeah, 20 is the one that goes
Or
through
it's above
the west.
Augusta.
I don't know if they are still working on that or not. It takes a long, the bridge had 4 lanes, 2 lanes each direction, and it was really old. I think they were gonna go to 6 lanes total. But,
The map's showing 2 lanes, but it could be outdated. I don't know.
yeah, well, it might not be done yet. Looking on Google Maps, I don't know. I have no idea what.
Hey, Gary,
Oh, sir.
how was your Wednesday?
Oh, it's Wednesday shit.
Image captured December 2021 showing construction. I'm looking at the street view over the river. Yeah, they're adding another lane there. I don't know. I have no idea when it's supposed to be done. It was right in the middle of construction, what I'm seeing on the street view of Google Maps. But the rest of it looks like it did. Rest stop just inside of getting to South Carolina.
Tony.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I tried to talk my brother out of a big map they got down there at the place where everybody works of the United States. Only because I want to put it on the wall behind me and start putting push pins on everywhere we've been. I did that out in Vegas. I had a smaller map. We did it with push pins and yarn. It was kind of cool. We still got to get a Tennessee and an Arkansas and a Kentucky, believe it or not,
Well, you
magnet.
have an Arkansas. Oh, yeah.
No, we didn't. They only had the big ones. We've got these, I don't know, I call them miniature ones. They're about this big. The ones they have were like this. I guess it's an Arkansas thing. They were like this freaking big. And they had some,
but a map from the rest stops or whatever.
well, no, the one at my brother's work's just the entire United States, and it's probably 8 feet by 4.5, 5 feet. It's a good sized map.
What other ones you're talking about?
Oh, for the magnets, yeah. What those
Oh, the
are?
magnets. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
those are.
Okay, I thought you were talking a map.
You're not even making jokes. They still have maps.
I got a map of North Carolina right behind the driver's seat of my truck.
When did you get it?
When I was living in South Carolina, which is hadn't been since 2016.
Hadn't been too long ago. I think I seen a map of a road atlas at Cracker Barrel.
Actually, I bought a road atlas about 6 or 7 years ago.
So this is the big one the big one. We do have a Kentucky one. It's just,
Oh, okay.
it's too big. We prefer, and I just grabbed Minnesota, that size right there. And there's a pretty good difference in size. Kind of hard to do this, but
See, Kentucky, that's where they got bluegrass and horse bucking.
yep. And we've been there. This was the only one we could find, and she was just adamant about getting it. So I'll find the 3 we need one of these days. I'm in no hurry.
Bucking.
So, but we literally have magnets from California all the way through to Indiana now and Ohio on all the places we've been. We're getting it. We're getting there.
I absolutely hate the Kentucky Derby, but it's something you gotta go once in your life. See the people dressed up like from the 1900s, just crazy.
Yeah, have you driven the interstate in Hawaii yet?
No.
Well, the actual name of all of that was the Interstate and National Defense Highway System.
Defense.
When it was proposed under Eisenhower.
Did you say Interstate to Hawaii?
Interstate in Hawaii. There's something.
There's an interstate that goes to Hawaii.
Yeah.
I've always a
I
bridge.
drove it when I was in the Navy.
Yeah, you did. The USSS Watt. Oh. Now, I wouldn't mind driving to Alaska. I think that would be fun. I'd like to see Alaska, actually, but I doubt it with the way gas prices and all are going.
Guess what the hotel got? Direct TV.
Oh, that's exciting. Does it work?
Yeah, I'm surprised they got it. That's why they have to pay for all those receivers in every room.
In
I
our,
was driving at a cut. Right?
So, okay, so you don't want to go to the golf course for me. How do you feel about maybe seeing if there's a 1 terabyte drive in the DVR?
Say what now?
Nothing, Chris. I was just messing with you.
yeah, interstates in Hawaii, it's on one of the little islands. It's got H1, H2, H3, and H201.
Well, that wouldn't be confusing. H201 as an actual highway identifier.
Right, with an interstate symbol.
I would like to have gone to Hawaii.
Honolulu is. I don't even know what the names of all the islands are.
I think now with
It's
it
not the
being
big-
so expensive, I don't want to go.
Yeah, it's not the big island.
I think I said this about 2 or 3 months ago, but right over the border into Alaska, there's a subdivision for sale. 200 homes, 200 or 300 apartments.
Yeah, we looked it up.
Yeah. A mall. Post office.
Population of what, 3?
Yeah.
Is that McCarthy?
I don't remember the name of it, but I do remember looking it up.
It was a mining place. Or some kind of something.
Yep, that sounds about right. Has it got a golf course there that you play twice a year because of the 2 days a year you don't have snow?
But you think it'd be a good idea because it'd be cheap. I mean, except for the heat.
Yeah. So, is it true that parts of Alaska have 6 months of daylight?
Yes. Yes.
Under the
Sometimes.
Arctic Circle.
You know, even where the night isn't it? Or
I mean, it works both ways.
That would be a hard adjustment to make, I think. Do what, Alex?
It depends on how far north you go.
That would be a rough adjustment to make, though, if you think about you've got. I mean, is it constant bright daylight, sun? No, dusk and dawn.
The northernmost town in Alaska is called Barrow, and they have something called the midnight sun there. So it's six months of there, at least it's 6 months of dark and 6 months of light.
Wonder what would be the hardest to adjust to, the 6 months of light or the 6 months of dark?
It's not completely dark though, is it?
Well, I don't know.
You have about 4 hours of sunlight.
During the dark.
The farther north you go, the less sunlight you have.
actually, they've done not new, but it's I'm not gonna try to pronounce it, but it's north of the Point Bravo. For all of you that keep up my spelling, it's UTQIAGBIK. That's the northernmost city in the United States.
I thought that's where it was at. I just can't say it either.
Say it. What the heck is it? It's probably in
That's the tribal name for it. I don't know how to say it either, but it's the tribal name for Barrow.
No. Barrow is like 12 miles south.
Yeah, I think it's Minnesota. There's a part of Minnesota that's you gotta go into. The only way to get to that part of Minnesota is to go into Canada and go back.
Has anyone ever heard this? That I think it's Minnesota or one of the states on the northern border. That you actually, like at 2 or 3 in the morning, you go get your mail that's actually in the Canadian side. without stopping, just kind of drive over, drive back.
I've never heard of that.
I think it's Washington. Washington, some part of Washington is like that. There's
I'm trying to think of this town that's, you have to go into Canada, and the way the kids, it's like an island, the way the kids get to school is on a boat.
I'm looking at the top of it, there's a point that goes up into Canada, and there's no land connection.
Where's that, in Minnesota? You're talking about
Yeah, Angle Inlet is the name of one town.
It was on CBS News Sunday morning one time.
But,
There is a place in Washington that I believe is an island that's similar to that, Chris. And I can't think of the name of it right now because when all of this that we've just gone through for the last 2.5 years started, they were talking about how it was going to impact everything. And then when they finally did open it up, they opened it up one way. And they did a,
Washington, yeah, I heard about that too, but there's somewhere in Minnesota that's like
I think
that.
what you're talking about, Tim, I 80% think I'm right, is Bill Gates' island, or where they're at. Medina or someplace?
I don't remember the name of it. Let me see if I can bring a tab over
There's
here.
literally one part of the island that's got like 14 or 15 billionaires. Which, what if we lost all of our billionaires?
Bill Gates Island.
there's Angle Inlet in Minnesota, it's an unincorporated town. But it's, on the top end. It's part of Minnesota that sticks up into Canada. And you can't get there by land without going through Canada. You have to go by boat.
There's something that's Magnus Island, and it's in the United States. You gotta go to Canada.
Northern Lights in Minnesota, or house. I should stop talking.
I'm trying to look.
Flagline Island.
Yeah, there's Angle, and then Oak Island was nearby, but there's another Oak Island like the one on the History Channel. Well, you say you think there's someplace in Washington?
Yeah, I thought it was Washington.
There is, I know I seen a video on it. There's a place in Washington where half the road, you can be on a road, you can be on one particular road, and one side of the road is Canada, one side of the road is United States.
Would that be Point Roberts, maybe?
Yes, that is it.
Yeah, I looked at that. That's a little thing that's connected by land to Canada, but sticks down into the United States.
I think there's somewhere around Buffalo, New York, that's like that too.
They must have had a hell of a time during COVID with the borders closed.
Yeah, that one actually made the national news, and they were talking about how when they opened it one way, but they didn't open it to go back, how intelligent that was.
I can tell you secrets now, but you want to talk about borders. You could come here, but you couldn't go back to Canada, so you have trucks lined up that they didn't tell you about.
Well, I'm gonna get off here, Ken. It's 12 o'clock.
Oh my goodness, it is, Chris. All right, well,
Get off.
give us an update tomorrow night if you would, please, sir.
Okay. All right.
All right,
See y'all.
thanks, Chris.
Take care.
Good night. So, if you go into Canada, do you need a passport to re-enter the United States?
Yes.
Yes.
So they
A friend
changed.
of mine went up there a number of years ago, and he was walking in between in the no man's land,
That's what I was talking about. Go ahead. Sorry.
and one of the guards said, "Do not cross over unless you got your passport with you."
The same thing going into Mexico now, too, right? If you go to Mexico, you have to have a passport to get back.
Don't go there. Don't go there,
I'm
please.
just asking.
Now for Canada and Mexico, they've got those little passports, if you know what I mean, not the full-fledged one. There's two kinds of passports now.
You know, unless you carry a gun and you want to come back from America. No, I mean, I'm sorry.
So I guess I'm not going to be seeing BH Ringer anytime soon then. Okay.
But if you, I have one of these little ones, I guess it's like a credit card size something. Those will get you into Canada and Mexico and back, supposedly.
Yeah. I don't have one of those, but a couple of people work at them. I mean, I say that, but we're literally 8 miles to Canada. So, I don't know what's there to shop, but a lot of people there were, you know, some
And I
restaurant.
remember, of course, this was back in World's Fair way back when, Expo 67, was it?
Yep.
Went up there, went through Detroit in the middle of the night and got off at the wrong place. Just kept driving until we found our way back up onto the highway, the bridge that went over into Canada.
They're building a new bridge called Gordie Howe Bridge.
Okay.
I could like,
Oh, Gordie Howe? Yeah.
the company my son works for owns that, but they own a whole bunch of trucking outfits.
But I guess that's, Canada's Highway 3, I guess. You know, to Windsor. Well, Windsor's on the other side of.
Right. And then there's what's called the Blue Water Bridge, which is at Port Huron, which is about 30 miles north.
Looks like there are two bridges there. There's one on what's Highway 3 in Canada and one that looks like a bridge anyway.
There's one bridge, there's one bridge that you're probably talking about in Detroit, and there's another bridge, Port Huron, Michigan.
Well, this one,
There is no other bridges in Michigan.
What's that one? Ambassador Bridge, I think it's called?
You got it.
Okay.
That's the one that's in Detroit.
Okay.
And we
looks
also have
like
the
there
power.
are two bridges going across.
That better be my final Jeopardy question.
Jeff, there is a tunnel almost. just
Is there a tunnel?
The tunnel.
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably what this is then.
And I don't know if anybody remembers this, not that they should, but,
Oh, Detroit Windsor Tunnel, when I get the map enlarged enough. Okay.
but remember the good cars, the best car that was ever brought to America, the Yugo? Now, I should have said it, this is bad. The lady, actually, her car was blown off the bridge when she did die. Can you imagine a Yugo being blown off the bridge in Town?
Any vehicle being blown off a bridge. I mean, the Yugo wasn't the most. What's the word I'm looking for?
Self-built car.
Yeah, thank you.
It was one of Fiat's better cars. I don't know, Yugo was Czechoslovak, wasn't it?
Looks like there's another something that maybe it's a pipeline or something.
Yeah, the Yugo was not from France.
No, it was Czechoslovak, I'm like 99% sure after I said it.
Yeah, you're probably thinking of the Peugeot, which is probably French.
France. Yeah. Well, now I'm thinking about
What about the Dojo? Where's that from?
Japan? No, what's a dojo?
I stumped them all. You guys have never heard of the Dojo car?
No.
Oh man, that was popular back in the Stone Age days. You jumped in it, and you put your little feet down there, and went, and the car went.
Okay. What was that? Fred Flintstone.
I look at Jim's like, I can't believe this. Yeah, the old Fred Flintstone mobile.
Barney and Betty.
Yep, Wilma.
Wilma, okay.
Bam Bam and Pebbles.
Bam Bam introduced the girl.
Pebbles.
Pebbles. And what kind of vitamins were they? We got those 5 girls taking those vitamins now.
I am trying to look something up down here.
How many kids that take vitamins when they were young?
How many kids? What?
Took vitamins when they were under 10.
Don't remember.
I don't remember either. Now that
I don't remember, but probably.
Yeah, I mean, they were good for you. You know, a good mother gave that crap. I mean, gave those to you.
well, the Flintstone chewables were popular.
They also had one called, I'm gonna say it again, I'm wrong today. Shocks, something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Little round pills.
CES or something.
Yeah. They had to be good for you. I'll tell you what, I got in trouble.
I'm still taking vitamins. My doctor
Ah, shoot! I forgot to take my meds again tonight. Hold on. Be right back. Doggone it, I got it.
When I was a kid, I got horribly trouble. My favorite candy was the little aspirin with the orange kind, the heart aspirin now.
Oh, okay, the 81 milligram.
Yeah. But they
Whatever
taste
it
like,
was in those days.
yeah.
They called it
They have
baby
orange.
aspirin.
Thank you, but they get orange, you know.
Well, they used to be just like another aspirin, except smaller.
Mhm.
I have a high school classmate who lost a son by taking aspirin after he had a virus. What is it, Ray's syndrome?
I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of it.
I'm not sure I'm saying it right.
Rye, I think it was rye.
Right, R-E-Y.
I think it's only aspirin, not Tylenol. We weren't, my wife was.
Right, that's why they want kids to take Tylenol in limited amount, ibuprofen, and whatever else. What's that?
And my wife wouldn't let aspirin in the house.
I mean, most of us, when I was growing up, didn't know anything about it. I mean, it was, Rye syndrome was only, became well known later on, like when my generation started having kids.
My favorite Indiana Jones, you know, the way I talk to everybody, but is SIDS. I'm the first generation, well, everybody my age is the first generation I ever heard of it. I read up in that, you know, they didn't know about that in the 50s. Sudden infant death syndrome.
Yep, sudden it. Yep.
Still don't know for certain what causes it. There was a new study came out, actually within the last month I read about it, that gives more of a clue for some cases apparently. In my old age I can't remember what it said, but I saw that in the news within the last couple of weeks.
It seems like, I don't mean older like age, older we're getting, it seems like they're buying so much the kids shouldn't have nowadays. Young kids, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, serious
Well,
question.
and there's other things, I mean, we have more, I think we have more of some of the environmental factors. It's just like kids are entering puberty faster now. Particularly young girls, I think. And there's some type of additive or something in milk that mimics the effects of estrogen, which brings on puberty in girls sooner than it used to.
I read that also.
Well, I mean, I go to my grandson's school. He's in the 4th grade. And there are 4th grade girls who are developing.
Yeah, I don't know how to hear it, but I've seen that too. She looked 15, she looked 23, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Start over, how was your grandson?
Apparently not a broken nose. I didn't hear anything today. The last word last night was that one of the parents would be called if he had the broken nose after the radiologist read the x-ray, which might have been as late as this morning.
Right.
The ER doctor that was there said he didn't think it was broken, but they couldn't say definitively until the radiologist saw the x-ray.
Now, I have, because of your grandson, because I have a son, there is, and I don't know what it is, there's a skateboard guy, like #1 in the country.
Tony Hawk.
Thank you. You're right.
Yeah, I've heard that.
And he broke something about every week, he said. And they arrested his parents like 10 times, literally.
Well, what this was, my grandson was playing at a friend's house. They've got a trampoline in the backyard. They've had it for a long time. I guess this was the first time he tried to do a certain type of a flip the full way, and he hesitated at the wrong time and didn't fully commit to flipping over and came back down, and his knee came back up and hit himself in the nose when he landed.
Ouch.
But he didn't come back crying all over the place. He just said it smarted and he heard a crack. So I suspect he, if not broken, he may have at least cracked some cartilage.
My son, when he was in Florida with my dad, vacation, he never broke anything, but he'd do the skateboard thing. He'd fall off, because of course you have shorts on it. It's 80 degrees at least. And he looked like somebody just pulled him by the leg, looking down to asphalt. You can learn not to do that.
So I just put a link over in the YouTube stream if you want to see Tom Cruise take James Gordon up and 2 different planes. I'll put it over here in Zoom as well. It was pretty good. It was pretty interesting to watch. I liked it.
The movie's out. Has anybody seen it? I heard about it.
Top Gun?
Yeah.
I cannot confirm or deny that I may have that copy of that already.
Yeah, I'm sure. Is Val Kilmer dead or alive?
So,
I cannot confirm or deny because I've not seen that much of what I cannot confirm or deny that I may or may not have in my possession already.
I gather from some of the comments that you got rained out today at the golf course.
After the 7th hole, I seen this rain come. Well, it was raining, so I thought I'll hastily play the 8th hole. Nope, I hit the golf ball. It started raining so hard. I said, "Nope, not going to get that ball." We went back in. So
that's what they give you umbrellas for.
No, yeah. It was a good day, though. I mean, honestly, I had so many signs to not play golf today. Earlier, I told you that. Okay, Tony's leaving us. Night, Tony. Good night.
Night, Tony.
I drove to the golf course. I got out to go pay, and I reached to get my wallet and realized I left my wallet home. So that's a 20-minute drive, 20-minute drive back to the house to get my wallet and then back over there. That's fine. We get there, I go in and pay for it. Lorna stays in the car. I go get the cart, put the clubs in the cart. Lorna gets out of the car and gets in the cart. Didn't think anything about anything. Drive off to play golf. Well, when we came back, when I opened the back hatch, the car made a funny noise. It wasn't locked. It just made a funny noise. And as soon as I heard that, it dawned on me. She did not shut the car off the entire time we were playing golf. The car was sitting in that parking lot running. The inclement weather probably kept us from our car being stolen. Seriously. So, usually when I walk out the door, I take my left hand, I hit my keys, take my right hand, hit my phone, take my right hand, hit my ass, my butt, and fill my wallet. For whatever the reason today, I didn't do that. So,
It's kind of weird getting all that stuff.
yeah, really. The golf shots were better today, even though I missed some putts. I did hit the pin from off the green with the chip, and you can see it at the 23:58 mark, I believe, on today's stream. But yeah, we got rained out, and I kind of half-heartedly asked the guy. I said, "Well, do you give rain checks?" And he said, "Oh yeah, come back Monday. You can play Monday, no charge." So I'm playing golf Monday. Come hell, high water, or snow, I'm playing golf Monday.
Good for you.
So
Hey, Ken, about the A's being moved or not, they're still on Oakland, according to Wikipedia. Yeah, they're still on Oakland.
I thought maybe they might be, and I'll tell you why I thought they might be still in Oakland. Because the city of Las Vegas, Jeff, is trying to get the Oakland Athletics to move to Las Vegas.
Well, the Athletics have been nosing around here for quite a while. My personal opinion is that they were nosing around primarily to put pressure on Oakland.
I think so too. And you do know that the National Basketball Association is going to award Las Vegas a National Basketball Association team.
I hadn't heard that.
It-
We have a
yeah.
WNBA team, women's.
You're
NBA.
about to have an NBA team.
Expansion team?
Pardon?
Expansion or?
Expansion. No, expansion.
Okay.
And they're going to expand to Seattle, which has already had a team. So that's not technically an expansion, in my opinion.
But one of the things I think against the A's coming year is that basically people are saying they're not going to put up any government money for a new stadium.
Really?
Actually, but with Oakland, not to interrupt everybody, but they're like the poorest team in the league. So I can see needing the money, where a lot of the people, or a lot of the owners, are like, oh, who cares?
I mean, I'm not saying it won't happen, but there are a lot of people actively pushing against any government money.
Yeah,
I mean, the owner of the Pistons, he's worth like $8 billion.
wow.
Owners of the Lions is worth like $4 billion. The Tigers, $10 billion. And what is it? The Clippers? LA Clippers guys worth over $100 billion. Must be nice.
Yeah, it must be.
But to own the Lions, you have to have money because sure is not getting it winning.
No, but they're guaranteed X amount of dollars no matter if they win or lose. So.
Yeah, for the TV money.
Mm-hmm. I just read an article tonight. I'm looking for it. Every NFL team had to pony up $7.5 million to give to, I want to say Vegas, for their move.
NBA? Then,
No, the NFL.
I don't know.
I hate to sound like this. I know we're not laughing, but $7 is really not a lot of money. $7 million.
I'll take it if you don't think it's a lot of money. And I'll be playing golf on H2130, whatever that highway is in Hawaii, too.
Yeah, here is
Oh,
this
where-
article I found online from about April 11th. Said the Nevada governor has pushed back against using state money at all. There was a little bit of state money went into the new football stadium, but for that they did get UNLV gets to play games there.
That's cool.
It wasn't a very good deal in my opinion because the university, I think, has to pay rent on the days that they use it, in spite of the fact taxpayer money was used to help build it.
Oh, it's the Rams. I'm sorry. NFL takes $7.5 million from each NFL team in settlement for the Rams. You remember back in the 90s, I think it was, or the early 2000s, when St. Louis moved from St. Louis to Los Angeles? Well, now all the NFL teams got to pony up $7.5 million for that settlement. That's, yeah, I mean, for you and I, it's a lot of money. For NFL people, that's pocket change.
I mean, I wasn't joking. The Clippers, literally $100 billion.
Steve Ballmer, isn't it?
Yep. Guess who got a tryout with the Raiders?
I know, I saw that. That's
I hear it.
I think that's publicity. I really do think that's publicity.
I was just, I don't care who's listening. You know what they want to do? They want to make him get on a scale of weighing and make him lift weights. And if he can't lift those damn weights, they're going to whip him with a chain.
I think the one I saw, he was passing the football, and they weren't going to do anything like that. But maybe I looked at the wrong one. I don't know.
Did you see the show he made for Netflix?
No, I did not. Not 1 minute of it. No.
My wife was not watching, but kind of flipping around. And literally, owners for the football teams are all slave owners.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
I'll be shocked if he gets back in.
How old is he now?
Mid-30s?
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, he's got to be getting old just for really playing, you know.
Did you watch Doug or Kerry tonight?
Kerry was live tonight too.
Well, I got something here. Said
34.
Kerry Holzman is 5 hours ago.
Gary was live, yes. Doug was live?
Doug had an upload, I think.
No, he uploaded a thing about selecting a new Dell laptop.
Oh, okay.
Right. Kaepernick is 34.
Who was it for? Laptop.
I assume one of these clients. I didn't watch it. I just saw the. I got a notification for it. I've been working all day on some stuff for a lawyer I got to meet with in the morning.
Okay, Jeff, watch the stream.
What?
This is no longer called an outro. It's called a Jeffro.
Jethro.
I don't know what the delay is tonight. Obviously
You
a
gotta
lot.
spice it up a little bit if you're gonna call it that. Gotta at least be topless or something.
Good night, Tony. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching the disaster on the course today. I appreciate it. I think Alex was there. I believe I heard Mrs. K say. So that's the outro. I've played in the rain. I don't mind. I don't mind playing in the rain. I won't play in the torrential downpour we had this afternoon, but I'll play in the light rain. It don't bother me.